It was an explosion that rocked Sin City on New Year's Day. Now, newly released images and details emerging from authorities, shedding light on why a highly decorated Green Beret blew up a rented Cybertruck and took his own life in front of the Trump Hotel in Las Vegas. Police saying 37-year-old Matthew Livelsberger left notes on his cell phone stating that his actions were a wake-up call to America.
In there, you can read a couple of the excerpts. We are the United States of America, the best country, people to ever exist. But right now, we are terminally ill and headed towards collapse. This was not a terrorist attack. It was a wake-up call. Americans only pay attention to spectacles and violence. What better way to get my point across than a stunt with fireworks and explosives?
Investigators say the notes on his phone providing clues to a possible motive.
Why did I personally do it now? I need to cleanse my mind of the brothers I've lost and relieve myself of the burden of the lives I took.
Master Sergeant Livelsberger was on approved leave from his base in Germany when he rented this Cybertruck from the Turo app on December 28th in Denver. Investigators tracing his movements from Colorado to New Mexico to Arizona through Tesla charging stations, releasing these new images showing him at a Tesla charging station in Kingman, Arizona.
Tesla did provide and helped our team be able to recover the thumb drive that records other types of data to include video by the Tesla.
And also parking the Cybertruck in Las Vegas.
You're going to see some descriptive clothing that matches some of the other video that we've recovered along the route.
The Army Special Forces Master Sergeant pulling into the Trump International Hotel Valet at 7:35 Wednesday before pulling out, returning an hour later, and then just 17 seconds after pulling in, the explosion. Flames tearing through the vehicle. Police saying he shot himself in the head. At least 7 people were injured. Police identifying Livelsberger by his distinctive tattoos.
You can see a tiger tattoo.
Inside that burned-out truck, police also uncovering 2 semi-automatic weapons and canisters of gasoline, camp fuel, and large firework mortars. Police say Livelsberger's passport and wallet, which contained his military ID, were also in the vehicle. Investigators are also looking at reports that Livelsberger appeared on a reality TV show on the History Channel, The Ultimate Soldier Challenge, under the name Matt Berg. Inside Edition sharing video from 12 years ago showing the elite soldiers.
So the question is, if we knew of a alias of Matthew Berg and he had been previously on a television show, we've seen that reporting but have not verified that reporting.
Sources say Livelsberger was divorced and had recently remarried. His wife reportedly telling authorities he'd been out of the house in Colorado Springs since Christmas, following a dispute over allegations of infidelity. Investigators scouring the suspect's background. FBI and local police searching this townhome in Colorado Springs. Neighbors stunned.
He seemed normal. His wife is very nice. They just had a baby.
And while investigators say they found those notes railing against the condition of the United States, they say the hostility was not directed towards President-elect Trump.
Through these interviews, we've found that the subject held no animosity towards the president-elect.
Instead, authorities pointing to an all-too-common trauma.
This incident is more public and more sensational than usual. It ultimately appears to be a tragic case of suicide involving a heavily decorated combat veteran who is struggling with PTSD and other issues.
Our thanks to Mola. If you or someone you know is struggling with thoughts of suicide or other mental health crises, free confidential help is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call or text the National Lifeline at 988.